Madden 19, we attempted it and we failed. But in Madden 20, with this human being, we are going to try and attempt to complete the first ever 100-yard pass thrown in the air in Madden history. In Madden 20, we're going to try to see what is the farthest you can possibly throw the football in this game. And the reason I think it's going to have a way better chance of happening this year to complete a 100-yard pass in the air is because of this thing right here, Bazooka. If you guys are unfamiliar, Madden came out with this new type of superstar X-Factor ability type thing for the game, and that kind of helps the players feel a little bit more authentic to how they are in real life. And with Bazooka, that is equipped with Mr. Patrick Mahomes. We've all seen Patrick Mahomes throwing the football like 70 yards in real life, like just barely even trying. In Bazooka, what it does, it says quarterbacks with generational arms have the power to stretch any defense to its breaking point. When they enter the zone, their maximum throw distance is increased by 15 yards. And what we tested out last year, it's roughly about 72 yards is the maximum distance that you can throw the football in Madden 20. And this year, with the 15-yard increase, it should be at least around 90 yards, but we're going to see if we can somehow find a game that has 15 plus miles per hour wind and see if with that, with Patrick Mahomes already really good throw power, and with Bazooka on top of that, we're going to see if a 100-yard pass in the air is possible. We did something like this about a week ago, no pun intended, and we conducted a scientific experiment with field goals, and I'll leave a link in the description box below so you guys can go watch that and see how that video ended up. I must say the results were pretty insane, so I think that video is worth a watch. Hopefully this video is just as good. Hopefully today we can make some groundbreaking discoveries in Madden 20. I hope you guys do enjoy these experiments, and if you do, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads on the channel. Also, if you have any other ideas like this, let me know in the comment section below for a chance to have that idea turned into a video with your comment featured. With that said, dudes, I do have a couple tweaks I want to make to Patrick Mahomes for today's video. As we go into the roster manager, the one crazy thing, Patrick Mahomes is the only quarterback already equipped with Bazooka. But it's crazy because his actual throw power isn't 99 throw power, it's 96. So we're going to increase Patrick Mahomes' throw power from 96 to 99 to give him the best possible chance to throw the ball 100 yards in the air. And last year, as we tested, 99 throw power was about 72 yards. So we're going to up that all the way. We're going to up everything all the way up, even his toughness all the way up to 99. And also the last thing I aim to do is because we've seen in the past physics is like kind of included into the Madden codes, like players that are bigger make bigger hits, have bigger possibility of causing fumbles on smaller players. Just in case, and why not, we are going to make this man freaking massive. 7-foot Patrick Mahomes. His weight, we're going to go ahead and put him all the way up to 400 pounds, which is the max in Madden 20. And also, we're going to increase everything else. All of his body part sizes are going to be listed at the maximum. Look at Patrick Mahomes, dude. A thick Patrick Mahomes. Chest size go all the way up. Belly size all the way up. Arm size all the way up. Thigh size all the way up. And calf size all the way up. And this is my favorite right here. Look at this man get glute injections. Boom! A thick Patrick Mahomes with Bazooka, 99 throw power, and a win at his back may very well possibly be able to complete the first ever 100-yard pass in Madden history. So first, we are just simply going to jump into a practice mode and see how far you can complete a pass in practice. And if we can't get a good enough win at our back, we will jump into a game, select the weather type as windy, and try to get into a game until we get like a 15 plus mile per hour wind at our back. And just because everybody screamed at me last video because I didn't have it on rookie, I don't know if this has any type of effect on how far you can throw the football, but just so everybody can just not scream at me in the comments, we'll put it on rookie difficulty. to see if it has any effect on how far you can throw the ball. And unfortunately, you can't change the game style in practice mode, but once we do jump into a game, we will put it on arcade mode, so possibly that has some sort of an effect. That also was something people were screaming at me in the comments last video. So we'll be on rookie and arcade mode. And unfortunately, there's no passing slider. I wish they would add that. There's a QB accuracy slider, but there's not a QB like throw power slider, which I'm not sure if that was a thing in the past, but hopefully that is something that it will add in the years forthcoming. But now it's time to see if this thing's actually possible. So just for the heck of it, I do want to see what the wind is like off the bat. We move the ball back to the 5-yard line. It's a 2-mile-per-hour wind, so that's really not going to help us much, but we are going to see what his maximum throwing distance is off the get-go. So the one tricky thing about this is we do have to use a second controller because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to freaking tell me. Patrick Mahomes is not a Titan. I repeat, Patrick Mahomes is not a Titan. So now I actually have the correct team. And this time it's a 1-mile-per-hour wind at our back. I wish you could adjust the weather in practice mode, or at least adjust the wind. You can't adjust the wind manually. The only thing you can do, as mentioned, you can go into an actual game and you can change the setting to windy, but that's all you can do. The only way you can get a maximum wind of like 15 miles per hour at your back is if you keep jumping in and out of games and just getting lucky. That's literally the only way you can get a good win. Look at Patrick Mahomes, dude. What a guy. So as you guys will see, the reason I have to use 2 controllers is that the players, they'll just stop at like midfield, even if you call a fly route. So we'll send Sammy Watkins all the way to the other end zone, and here we are, dudes. His bazooka is already activated. So if we just throw this ball deep, that's about, it's about a 74-yard throw. Actually, I don't think his bazooka is activated. I think we have to complete a couple passes, and then it should add an extra 15 yards. I thought they were automatically added in practice mode. There it freaking is, dudes. Patrick Mahomes, his bazooka is now activated. How much farther is he going to throw this football? It's not the easiest thing controlling 2 controllers at one time. But this should be at least to like this should be an 80, I mean this should technically be a 90-yard throw if the math is correct. The last one was about a 75-yard throw, add 15 yards to it. Let's see. The ball is, dude, it was. Holy crap. That right there was roughly an 85 to 90-yard throw. Let's try it one more time with Mr. Patrick Mahomes, and then after this, we're probably going to jump into a game and try to get a 15-mile-per-hour win and see if wind even really affects it that much. So Tyreek Hill, all the way in the back of the end zone. I'm going to send him, like, he stops at the back of the end zone. So here we are. I'm actually going to back up just a little bit because he kind of takes about a 2-yard step forward. So about right here, Patrick Mahomes. This throw is, oh, that was closer to like a 77, 78-yard throw, but we got about an 80 to 85-yard throw the first time around. We'll try it one final time. I want to see if maybe there's some bit of difference. Maybe if he throws it wide, the receiver is on the run, it can be a little bit further. So while Tyreek Hill is on the run, we're going to chunk this football. See, that one was almost 85 yards. Almost an 85-yard throw through the air. And if we can get some wind behind that, dudes, we might actually be able to make it a 100-yard pass in the air. And if you're wondering how this is going to work in a game against another team, I have the CPU. They're going to be set as a 0 overall team, so I have 0 speed. So the receiver is going to be able to run right past them. And we shouldn't get sacked by a 0 overall offensive line with 0 speed. But I mean, crazier things happen to Madden on the 0 overall roster. This dude, for some reason, made Tua the quarterback. And there's no Patrick Mahomes. And you can't edit abilities onto a player. So that's so goddamn annoying. Have to find another roster with 0 speed players. Oh, of course, I can't download another roster. The freaking servers are down. So the only way I can actually make this work now, I'm gonna have to use the current roster that I have downloaded, and I'm gonna have to use freaking 3 controllers to make this work. And the third controller doesn't even have a back to it, and it has a broken LB button. So hopefully I can find a way to make this work. I've had a lot of people in my last few videos to tell me to do these videos in Denver because of the air and how the ball travels further. Now I have no idea if that's like coded into Madden. I don't think it is, but just to have that as a possible variable, we will play this game in Denver. But once again, this is going to be on rookie difficulty And once we get into this game, we should be able to put it on arcade mode. So we're playing on arcade mode. We're going to be playing in the Denver Broncos Stadium. We're going to be playing in windy conditions. Hopefully, we can make the first ever 100-yard throw in the history of Madden. So it's a 17-mile-per-hour wind, but unfortunately, it's going left to right. So I think I'm going to have to quit it out of this game and jump back into another one. I think this could be the one, dudes. It only took me 2 attempts, and we're into a game with a 17-mile-per-hour wind going from north to south. We'll get to where the wind's at our back, and we'll finally be able to see, dudes, if a 100-yard throw in Madden is possible. It's just going to be sort of difficult trying to maneuver 3 controllers at once. God, dude, it doesn't allow you to super sim. That's so unfortunate. Oh, thank God it's a workaround. Oh, that was about to make me so mad if I had to play through 15 freaking minute quarters. But I think I'm going to be able to run this correctly. Literally all I have to do is get Patrick Mahomes into the zone. And then we should be able to be golden to attempt this. Oh, shoot, dude, he's already in the zone. We gotta get this ball all the way back to like the 15 or 10-yard line to attempt this 100-yard pass. There's a lot of tricky variables to this, and I'll make sure I keep them in the zone, so we're gonna have to run the football with our running back instead of taking a sack. Oh, it's making me use the second goddamn controller, dude. This is so much trickier than it looks. I gotta keep Patrick Mahomes in the zone, so I can't throw an incompletion. And I gotta make sure I switch controllers to this running back. So we gotta get the ball back to about the 15-yard line, or 10-yard line, and we should be able to attempt the pass here. Now, hopefully this doesn't knock him out of the zone, because if it does, it completely defeats the purpose. I have freaking 3 controllers in my lap, and I keep forgetting what I'm doing. So make sure the wind is at my back here. Should be a 17-mile-per-hour wind. Why is it in my face? Why is it in my face now? That makes no sense. It's the same freaking quarter, and it's still in my face. I don't get it at all. I mean, I guess it still wouldn't hurt to try. It's just hopefully nobody like that right there. Like, that's gonna be so annoying. And just like that, he's out of the zone. Oh, I hate everything. Now, how is the wind at my back? That literally makes no sense at all. It's the same freaking quarter. Using 3 controllers might honestly be the most frustrating thing I have done in my entire life. All I can say is wish me luck, dudes. Hopefully, just this is like, blocked for me. I had to throw the ball. I was scared. I was gonna get sacked. How do I not get sacked? What play do I call to not get sacked? Wish me luck. I get sacked immediately. This is the most annoying thing I have done in my life. The only thing I know what to do is manually go inside. It won't let me download any roster. Manually go in and make the entire defense 0 overall. So hopefully that will mean I'll have enough time to switch controllers and send my receiver 100 yards down the field and then possibly get a 100-yard throw attempt done. So on top of everything else, I've gone through and I'm making every single offensive line 99 when it comes to pass blocking. So hopefully now, dude, with pretty much the entire front 7 of the Denver Broncos at 0 overall, and everybody in the secondary with 0 speed, we finally will just be able to get the freaking pass off. That's all I need now, is to get the pass off. This has honestly taken so long to get this set up, dude. It's been like an hour. But at this point, it's a 15-mile-per-hour wind, not directly at my back, but it's close enough. Now, I'm going to see if, since the team is so bad, we can try to, I just hope. Let me get this pass off. All right, Sammy Watkins run fast. I'm going to get sacked, and the superstar ability is going to be inactivated. I hate everything. I actually hate everything right now. All right, guys, we're trying it again. Come on, please. All right, he's in the end zone. Patrick Mahomes, make this throw. The throw, it's actually about the same. That was about 85 yards. Was the wind at my back, though? Like, that's the question, because it keeps changing. Like, if it's not at my back, I'm about to be so upset. I'm actually about to be so upset. I don't think the wind had any effect on the pass, to be completely honest. The superstar ability was activated bazooka, 99 throw power, 15-mile-per-hour wind at my back. In Denver's stadium, where you guys said the ball should travel farther. And it literally was exactly the same that it was 45 minutes ago in practice, and I could have saved my life. I'm going to attempt it one more time. I'm gonna try it one more freaking time, dudes. It is like everything has been going against me. All I want to do is get the freaking pass attempt off. But I'm trying this one more freaking time. One more time. If I get sacked, I'm gonna say screw it. Come on, let me get the pass off. You know what? I'm done. You can only throw the ball 85 to 86 yards. I'll see you guys in hell.